Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Allison Dawson and I am the Student Development Specialist and English Writing Tutor for ECTC Student Support Services Program. I hope each of you are having a wonderful day. Today I will be giving a brief virtual presentation on a question that I found a lot of students ask when they are handed a writing assignment. How do I begin? With that being said, the objective of today's presentation is for you to walk away knowing how to successfully begin the writing process when you are given an assignment. Let's jump right in, and let's begin where I think in many cases the problem originates. What is your assignment? Make sure you understand entirely what the goal of your assignment is, what you're being asked to do. Pay attention to any keywords that might lead you to better understanding of that. If something is confusing or if you are unsure of a part of your assignment, please ask someone. Please ask a tutor, instructor, fellow student, or a helpful friend, because once you understand entirely what your writing assignment is, you will better begin to understand your purpose to audience relationship. And we'll quickly go over those, starting with purpose. Your purpose is why you are writing the paper, what your goal is, what you're trying to obtain. Now, if you're informalizing, persuading, or summarizing, pay attention to what that purpose is there. And further, when you understand your purpose for writing, you'll better understand how you're trying to relay that to your audience who might be reading this. Now, obviously, your professors, instructors will be reading this, but pay attention and be sensitive to these three items. First, the language that you use. Don't try to be over the top. Use comfortable and appropriate words to fit your purpose. Watch your tone when you're writing. You want your audience to be interested, and you want to have sort of an emotional appeal there as well. You want them to find your writing relevant or relatable in some capacity. And also look through their eyes as you're writing. What I mean when I say this is, as you're writing, make sure that you are clear. Don't leave your audience confused or questioning any part of your writing because they don't truly understand something. Make sure you don't leave any questions unanswered. Now that we understand the value of purpose to audience relationship based on the understanding of your writing assignment, let's move forward to brainstorming. In step 2, brainstorming or pre-planning, you venture into topic creation, figuring out your topic, the main ideas you're going to discuss, and perhaps ideas for your supporting details or evidence that you might use. And as you develop a well-rounded idea for these items, it will lead you to the formation of your thesis statement, which will cover what you're writing about. It will give your readers a quick preview of your central purpose or message. And while brainstorming, it's important that you have a toolbox that you can dig into as far as having a method that works for you to create your ideas. And this could be mapping, like using a spider map, listing, journal writing, anything to take your ideas from your mind to your paper. They're easier to manage once they're on that paper. Moving forward from that, I encourage you to talk it out with somebody. I know this sounds cheesy and a bit uncomfortable, but communicating your ideas to others can help you to look at them from a different perspective. And this can be very helpful when developing a topic or trying to take an idea for a topic that you might have and narrow it down a bit. I encourage you to do this however you're comfortable. Now, the next bit that I'm going to discuss may not fit every writing assignment that you might have, but it could be relevant to some, and that is research. And research is used for the purpose of supporting your main ideas by providing evidence to back up those main ideas in your writing. Two big things when you're attacking this step. First, you want to remember to evaluate your sources. You want to use good, quality, correct information to back up your main ideas and strengthen your writing. And I'll quickly go over a way to do this. The CRAP test is one way to evaluate your source. This is taken from ECTC's research guides. It is there and available for you under the Evaluating Sources tab. I'll quickly go over that. First, currency. Is the information that you're looking at current? Go back to those publication dates. A lot of times your instructor might want you to go back 5 years or less. Ask your instructor about what their preferences are and what would be most appropriate for your assignment. Relevant. Will this information support your thesis? Stay on topic. Whatever information you use as you organize your ideas fits the purpose of what you are trying to say. Make sure that it fits that purpose. Authority. What are the writer's credentials? What are their qualifications? What's their educational background? How are they qualified to write on the topic that you're looking at? Accuracy. Make sure that all of the information that you use is correct and accurate. Is it correct? Has it been reviewed? Is it a peer-reviewed source? Pay attention to those things. Purpose. Is it factual or is it biased information? You don't want any bias or any kind of opinion. You want all factual information. And please access the resources available to you from ECTC's library page. There are so many great sources there, EBSCOhost, CQ Researcher. All of those are great sources to use as you are researching. The next part that you should remember as you're researching is to cite your sources. Give credit to the author. They wrote these sources. Make sure that you know what style that you're going to be using as you are making your citations, whether that be APA or MLA. If you're in doubt, look at your writing assignment, your course syllabus, or ask your instructor. As you find sources that you would like to use in your writing, cite them then. It will save you time. If you're confused on how to put your citations together, ECTC's research guides under the Citations tab is a great source. There are videos, links to citation generators, and other informative sources, all kinds of great things for you to use there. And finally, you're ready to start organizing your ideas with an outline. I say the more formal you make your outline, the better. Because if you already have complete sentences and a very well-organized outline, you'll be able to pull that information as you're starting to develop your paper, and you'll be able to easily revise that and fit that into your writing. Now, when you're starting to make an outline, you should be aware of the different levels in your outline. Those levels are organized by Roman numerals, letters, and numbers. Ask your instructor about what they prefer as you're doing this. They may prefer an informal outline. Do whatever works best for you. Now, in the graphic that I have over here, you'll see that the thesis statement is typically located at the top. That first Roman numeral will represent your introduction. The second would represent your first body paragraph. That capital A would be your main idea. And the 1, 2, and 3 over here might be your evidence or supporting details that will back up that main idea. A couple of other tips and advice that I might have for you here. Remember that your outline roughly presents your ideas. This outline can change as you are developing your writing, and that is perfectly okay. Be patient with yourself in this process. It might take you a little bit longer to do some portions of your writing than it might take somebody else, and that's perfectly okay. And complete this in such a way that is timely for you based on when your assignment is due. Make sure that you're managing your time well in all that you're doing. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact me. I have my email, my phone, and my availability during the week. If I can answer any questions for you, I would be glad to do so. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a blessed day.